morning, students. In this lecture, we start from the variation of magnetic field due to a circular wire with distance. Okay? Variation of magnetic field with distance. For this, the graph is there. Okay? Magnetic field on y-axis and distance r on x-axis. Okay, as you know that inside the wire the magnetic field is B is equal to mu naught I r upon 2 pi a square. Okay, from this we have B is directly proportional to R. This is represented by this portion. B is directly proportional to R. This is inside the circular wire. Okay. Now, at the surface of wire, R is equal to A. This dotted line represents the surface of wire. At the surface of wire, magnetic field B equal to mu naught I upon 2 pi A. This is the maximum value of magnetic field in case of circular wire. Okay. Now, the third case, outside the wire, the magnetic field is mu naught I upon 2 pi r. From this we have B is inversely proportional to distance r. Okay. By this we have this portion of graph. In this portion, as r increases, then magnetic field decreases. Okay, so the variations are like this. Inside, the magnetic field increases and becomes maximum at surface. Then as we go away from the wire, then magnetic field decreases. Okay. Now the application of Ampere's circuital law. The solenoid is one application of Ampere's circuital law. Okay. Now the question is, what is solenoid? It is a cylindrical coil of many tightly wound turns. Once again, a cylindrical coil of many tightly wound turns of insulated copper wire with diameter. The diameter of cylindrical coil is smaller than its length. Like this. The length is larger and diameter this is smaller. Okay. A solenoid looks like a hollow pipe, as like this. Okay. The magnetic field inside a solenoid is uniform. It means it represented by a set of parallel lines. Okay, the magnetic field outside the solenoid is zero because a very few magnetic field lines passes through that region. So we consider magnetic field outside the solenoid is zero. Okay. Now the expression of magnetic field inside a solenoid. Okay, for this is the cross-sectional view of a solenoid in which the current I is flowing in this pattern. Here upward, here, here, upward, and here downward, like this. Okay. This dot represents the current coming out of plane of paper, and this cross is represented that current is going into the plane of paper. Okay, as you know that the magnetic field inside a solenoid is uniform, so this is represented by a set of parallel lines. Magnetic field outside the solenoid is 0. Okay, now consider a solenoid, long solenoid, having small n turns per unit length. Okay, let I be the current flowing through the solenoid like this, and I be the current in each turn. Okay, so to calculate the magnetic field, draw an Amperian loop A B C D. A B C D. This Amperian loop is partially inside and partially outside. So we have line integral of B into dl around ABCD divided into 4 parts: A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. Now, the line integral of B into dl around ABCD is equal to A to B, B into dl cos 0. For A to B, the magnetic field and Amperian loop both are in same direction. This length is from A to B, so angle is 0. For B to C, the angle between loop and magnetic field is 90 degree. For C to D, this is outside the solenoid, so magnetic field is 0 and the angle is 180. For DA, the angle once again 90 degree. Okay, so the line integral of B into dl ABCD equal to A to B, B into dl. This is 0 for cos 90. This is 0 because magnetic field is 0, and this is because cos 90 is 0. So these three terms becomes 0, and we have only one term from A to B. But magnetic field is constant, so it is taken out. Then we get B, A to B into dl. But A to B is H, so we have the integral of dl from A to B equal to B into H. Thus, line integral of B into dl around ABCD is equal to B into H. This is equation number 1. Okay. Current enclosed by Amperian loop, that is IE, is equal to N into H into I. This is because we have small n turns per unit length, and the length of Amperian loop is A to B, that is H. So N into H is the total number of turns in length h and I be the current in each turn. So NHI be the total enclosed current by Amperian loop. That is IE is equal to NHI. Equation number 2. According to Ampere's circuital law, we have line integral of V into dl is equal to mu naught IE, enclosed current. So from equation 1 and 2 we get B into H. From equation 1, B into dl is equal to B into H. And from equation 2, IE is equal to NHI. So we have B into H is equal to mu naught into NHI. H is cancelled out and we get B is equal to mu naught NI. Okay. This is magnetic field inside a solenoid where mu naught is permeability, N is number of turns per unit length and I be the current. Okay. Now toroid. What is toroid? Toroid is a hollow circular ring like this, on which a large number of turns of insulated copper wire are closely wound. Okay, a toroid can be considered as ring-shaped solenoid. Means a solenoid shaped as ring. Okay. When a solenoid turns into a circular ring, then it becomes toroid. Okay.